The topic given is teaching learning during the COVID and after the COVID. I would request everyone to mute themselves. This is the etiquettes. We have been teaching our children how to use the etiquettes, what and what is expected and what we want from our children. The same I would want you people. Please mute yourself. If there's any question, you can ask later on. During the COVID, actually, we got a letter from the DM on 13th of March that school has to close for a week's time. On 13th, when we came to know and we had the history of Wuhan in our mind, so we didn't know there will be a lockdown, but still we thought we can start with the online, and we could not get the online. We started researching. On 14th, we started with the Edmodo. I hope all of you are quite familiar with Edmodo. Edmodo is a tool which you can download from Play Store. It's just like WhatsApp, but it is a teaching tool where you can upload your audio, your video, your assignments can be uploaded, children can download, and they can talk about it later on. And then the children can submit it again to you as a screenshot, and you can check and tell the children. This was a virtual teaching to the children, not face to face, but to the Edmodo. By 19th, we came to the Zoom. From 19th to 31st of March, we started working on the Zoom. Zoom is a very good portal where we were having a face-to-face virtual teaching. Teachers were able to, assimilate whatever they had to do, their syllabus, everything was going on very smoothly with a lot of queries from the parents that is increasing the screen time of the children. They're using our mobiles. We're getting perturbed. There was a lot of resistance initially. You all must have faced the same thing initially. Then on 31st of March, I had conducted a workshop for the principals all over India through the IPN, and in which we talked about the different portals. We not only have the Zoom, we have MS Teams, we have Google Classrooms, we have Google Suits, we have so many things, but we shifted on to Google Microsoft Teams from 1st of April in our school. And ladies and gentlemen, it is such a wonderful tool where we have so many features altogether. Even for the maths and science teachers, there's a GeoGebra, there's a mathematical tools, they can draw, everything can be done as you do it in your classroom on the whiteboard. So this portal is really helping us. We really took charge of all these things, and we understood that, I would just quickly show you what we had done. I'll share. Can I get the option to share my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Handu?
Given to you, sir.
Yeah.
Already given to you.
It's not coming here. Yeah, it's there. Yeah. It says host disabled participant screen sharing. Can you just give it to me?
Wow, beautiful.
No, it's not given. It says host disabled.
One more guy is there. One more guy is there, Surya.
Mr. Arora, can you please give me
It's
the
done, sir.
sharing?
Only one participant can share the screen. There is nobody else sharing the screen, so you can.
It's not showing. It's saying host disabled participant screen sharing. It means somebody is sharing the screen. Can I request all of you to please look at your screen sharing?
Sir, avoid that. Avoid that for the present. I can understand. This is a security feature. Whenever there is a tendency of somebody trying to enter, we have blocked it while scheduling the meeting. We might have blocked screen sharing. Because I did write to you in the morning.
No issues, no issues.
Would you like to share the screen? I got somehow I would be obliged. You can have your screen in front of you.
During the lockdown, amid the coronavirus, ladies and gentlemen, during this pandemic, education.
Sir, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Mr. Best.
Mr. Best, unmute yourself, please.
He is not. I will have to go to the participants list. You also try to locate him, and you have done
now
that.
I think I'm audible now to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Amid the coronavirus pandemic, educational institutions faced an unprecedented situation this time. Unable to meet in classrooms, the teachers and the students, the learners had to react to the shifting circumstances and, quickly formulate the alternatives such as online classes. So all of us, everybody here in this portal had switched on to the online portal either early or late, and not too many schools equipped with the technology were able to run the online classes, and due to lack of gadgets and due to the lack of bandwidth and many could not afford the cost of data, which were too high. Especially the rural areas where the worst hit, they were the worst hit because even in the teaching learning process, they were not able to have any kind of internet connections with them. So so this situation.
You will have to unmute yourself if somebody has muted you.
I'm
No,
saying that this
Yes,
situation has made it very, very evident that even today, in the 21st century in our country, we live in the same country, but we don't share the same resources. We can see that the people were not able to have the resources altogether. And as a result, we could not run the things properly. We went to a paradigm shift. Every school is having this kind of a blended learning. So now blended learning will be a new normal altogether. Even when we reach out to the schools, when the physical school starts, which is very, very uncertain, we are living in a period of uncertainty. We really do not know when the schools are going to open. So everybody will have to plan and work out for a blended learning. And when I talk about blended learning, it is nothing but is a mixed blend or combination of learning modalities, whether it is comprehensive learning model of physical classroom where teachers goes to the classroom, gives the lecture, uses the books, labs, handouts, and the integration of telecommunication technologies such as our technological technologies in the classroom, the smart boards and all, virtual communication, virtual smart boards, social networking softwares, and the e-learning system and the mobile learning. All this have to be integrated, and for this, we all have to be prepared for learning today and learning post-COVID. For that, the blended learning tools and technology will have to be set up in every school. Every school must plan out to have the virtual communication tools. When we talk about the virtual communication tool, we must have the Wi-Fi enabled school altogether. We must have e-learning systems. We must have the mobile learning. We must have the social networking softwares with us. And if we have to do this networking, if we have to create this blended learning for us, we will definitely have to look at the blended learning. And for that, we have to have a growth mindset. All of us will have to be positive minded that yes, it is possible. And for that, am I audible to everyone?
Leave the meeting.
Yes, you're audible, but somebody is unnecessarily talking in between.
When we talk about the growth mindset, we have to do a lot of research. Every school will have to find out school specific what is the requirement of your school post-COVID system for the blended learning. For that, a lot of research has to be done. And for the research, you'll have to find out from different portals, from different countries. Every country in the world were running online only. One of my friend who was a teacher in Wuhan, after 75 days, he went to the school. But school, no child was only the teacher had to come to the school and teach online from the school only. So we also might start like this only on the experiment basis. It's not that all of a sudden the children are going to come to the school. After this research, we have to have the procedural knowledge for which a lot of trainings will be needed, how to use a particular tool, how to go about making this tools utilized in the best of its capacity for the children's benefit. Because all of you know that digital literacy was always there. Digital capacity was in abundance with all of us, but we never felt the need. All of a sudden, everything which was covered up has been uncovered by this COVID. I think we all are working on it. Then after the training, we need to have the forward learning curriculum. How to make the curriculum go forward. It's not that only engaging the children is not enough, because it might go, I was saying, given the present situation or the scenario, two aspects will remain in force at least till the end of this year. We have to plan out for the complete session, how to go about it. So we'll have to have a forward learning curriculum for which the online content preparation has to be done by each school. You have to prepare, your teachers have to prepare the audio lessons, video lessons, and content, the assignments, Kahoot quizzes, and whatnot. Then after forward learning curriculum, you have to have a refocusing. You have to have the assessments whether what you have done is working out or not. Once you've done the assessments, then you can pioneer this pedagogy and decide the timeline up to what time you're going to finish up what. So I think this is this way we are working on at the moment. I'm saying during the COVID, what we are doing is we are preparing a DPSG Vasundhara planning and designing group collaboration software. We are creating our own software which can be used in the blended learning during the COVID and post-COVID both. And for that, we are having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 verticals for this. One is e-learning systems. Second is virtual learning environments. Third is block facility for all the teachers, students, parents. Let them all write. We'll find a lot of, writing skills will be going up, and then online learning tools have to be added over there. Besides this, what I say is, I think this is what we have been thinking. And now after COVID, when we talk about what will be the, am I there or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can hear you. I am in front of you.
I don't know.
Rather, you are in front of me. Everything is fine. Go ahead, sir.
No, but no video again.
I'm out. Yeah, now I am in the meeting.
Only audio is there.
Yeah.
It happens.
Now I hope you can see me clearly now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So when we talk about the,
Mr. Base,
yes,
It's a bandwidth problem.
can you hear me?
Pramodji,
Srivastava, you are
Yes,
audible.
yes. No, yeah, I am audible only. Even I can see audio only. No video.
Never mind. Let us compromise on this because this is a,
Pramodji, there's an individual problem with individual places and stations and your workstation on which you are working.
For Jammu,
That's
it is a
it.
problem. For Jammu,
Yes, Jammu, it's and there is a problem in another area also.
Right.
2 people are experiencing this. Mr. Bish, that was wonderful. You are going ahead as yet, but there's a question which I have, and possibly you may go ahead with that and elaborate on the 2 points.
Yes,
The question is, because you have been working on Google Class, Microsoft Teams, is there a possibility of working on the blackboard also whiteboard also along with the Microsoft Team? If you could talk a little about that, just give us an idea of how that is possible. Because a participant has asked that question.
I'm just showing you one example where our teachers are using the plain whiteboard also. They're teaching through that. But nowadays in the Microsoft and the Google Classrooms, we have the whiteboards there also. And for the whiteboards, if you cannot write the mathematical terms, then there is a mathematical tool where you select the tool, go to the GeoGebra, collect from there, and then you can teach as if you're teaching in the classroom only.
That's
But
lovely.
if you cannot go technologically so sound, then you can use the proper whiteboard. I'll show you just now on this screen only how we can.
Just try to share the screen. I think you should be. Otherwise, I might have to change the settings.
I'm just showing. Hold on.
Sir, you have to give him permission to share the screen.
I've given him permission, but possibly we had blocked it earlier while scheduling the program.
No, it's saying host disabled participants screen sharing. It is for everyone. It is blocked.
No, that may be even I cannot share it. That's my problem. I could not also share. Let me see if there is. I have given the permission to you, sir. Go ahead, because you gave me a minute.
And please explain. Let us know. Please explain.
Go ahead, sir. No, he can share the screen now. Share the screen, sir.
I'm coming, sir, there.
Open the presentation that you have or the tool that you have and then share the screen.
That presentation I've already shared.
All right.
But I can share another one.
Now you can share the screen. So you are right, sir.
It's not visible. It's not getting shared.
We could see a motorbike only.
That has to be that. That must have gone back.
Yes, sir. We will have to share it again. Do the screen sharing again and share twice. That's right now. We could see it, but we lost it.
Somebody has blocked again. You cannot
No,
start
sir.
screen share while the other participant is sharing.
Some
Somebody is sharing already.
Irfan Khan is also meddling. Some Irfan Khan.
No,
please.
no, I wouldn't use the word meddling. He is trying to help us. Irfan beta, don't do it. I am allowing all participants to share. Otherwise, I could write on one participant at a time who can share. One participant at a time can share. Go ahead, sir.
Wait, let me see where is the. What I was telling, this is what I was telling. I think my presentation is clear to you all now.
Yes,
Absolutely
we can
clear.
see now blended learning.
This is what I was talking about, blended learning. And in this,
Yes, sir.
this I've already talked to you people through the presentation. You can just have a quick look at it. The people who are present there, they can see what I was wanting to tell them. I was talking about the models of blended learning, what we can do, how we can prepare. We have to work now only during the COVID, start researching about what they're going to do after the COVID. Because these two topics are correlated. What we are doing during this COVID and post-COVID or post-lockdown. Because COVID, so we are going to live with the COVID forever now. Blended learning tools, which we talk about, I just told you. Then how we are going to research and how we are going to go. Somebody is fiddling with the screen, no issues, you can do that. He's putting some lines over there. Then there are tools which we use for Edmodo,
I'll
Google
tell you,
Hangout, Zoom
just
app.
1 second, sir. You have shared the screen. Could you go to the top of the screen and put your cursor there? On the right hand side, there are 3 dots. Please click on those 3 dots. On the top of the screen, the green belt. When you share the screen, you don't get them?
No, I'm not getting it.
You see, you are viewing Mr. TN based screen. That's what it says to me. View options, it says. And that gentleman is using your view options to annotate on the screen. But it doesn't matter. We'll find out who this person is. Don't worry. It could be a child also.
Yeah, 3 dots are down there for me. Which says
as you click on those 3 dots, you will get a option, drop down option, disable annotation.
Disable annotation are not there here. I know that annotation thing, but it's not coming here. No problem, sir.
No problem, sir. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It should not disturb us. I tell my teachers, somebody is doing, don't get disturbed. Don't get perturbed. Continue with your session altogether. So these are the models which we talked about. This is the blended learning tools and technology. Then this is what I was talking. Everybody has to pay attention to it. If somebody wants, can just click it. It will definitely help them to plan out their blended learning for their school. That is research, training, content preparation, assessments, and then the timeline. How they're going to complete their syllabus with the present situation within this session only. So all this has to be planned and researched in advance, and we have the time right now because we are sitting at home, and after our classes we can think of, we can have a core group of the research team and they can plan for the whole school. Then we were using the Edmodo, Google Hangout, Zoom app, Microsoft Teams, and the challenges which we faced during the teaching during COVID. The internet bandwidth was a problem. 70% people were only able to connect initially. Learners resistance, maximum parents, 60% parents were initially against it, but within no time they became comfortable. Monitoring the participants' progress, 68%. If you see, all this you'll have to do a lot of survey. It's not that you're teaching and everything is done, taken care of. Whatever you're doing, please keep sending the questionnaire to the parents, take their feedback and work accordingly. Because ultimately we are working for the students. The student and the parent and the teacher. If these 3 are not on the same page, things will not be fruitful. Then we talked about this software which we are preparing for our school. Then technologies in the classroom after COVID, this is a must for all the schools. We must have in the classroom the polling questionnaires. We must have interactive whiteboards. We must have audience response system. We must have the PowerPoint presentation with all the teachers. Then virtual communication tools. audio files, video conferencing, discussion boards, news group, then social networking. All these are mentioned out here. If you see, this is
Meaning you
really
were
going
not
to
able
help
to
us
use the mobile also?
post-lockdown. This was what we started with the Zoom. This is quantifying. Let me tell you,
हो वहाँ
whatever you're
audience में
doing,
हो आप. I
somebody
can't
is
see you.
talking.
I'm
Can somebody
talking
mute
from a
themselves, please?
distance.
Please mute yourself.
Are
When
you
you have
there
a
in the
question, you
meeting?
can
Are
get
you
back
there
to
in the
me,
meeting?
right? So here I was talking. I hope I'm audible, or somebody has muted me also. I'm audible
Sir,
to
you
all
are
of you.
audible.
Yeah.
Sir, you are
So what
audible. Trilokji, you are audible.
Yeah.
No
What
worry.
I'm saying is this kind of a
Keep
thing you
trying,
can
keep trying.
quantify. Whatever
Yes.
you're doing, keep
Yes,
a
keep
evidence.
trying. No worry. No worry.
All the evidences of whatever the online teaching are there, like we were doing in the CC system, you must have the quantification of whatever you're doing. These were the Google Zoom classes which we started with initially, where we had made our own logo called We Care DPSGV online teaching, online classes. And this was through the Edmodo, what we were doing, Kahoot quizzes we were creating, everything we were quantifying, we were keeping a evidence of everything, because you all must have been facing parents all over the country were initially very apprehensive giving the fees. But after quantifying, getting connected to the parents, we have got almost everyone's fees by now. Then these are the some of the videos which our teachers have created and they've shared on the YouTube, where the link has been given to all the children. Then this is the polybiology, where the poly ad has been used. This is for our teacher. Then we went to shifted on to the Microsoft Team. This is the Microsoft Team which I'm showing you. This is a classroom. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll feel that if you go to Microsoft Teams, you can create a classroom for your class. It's just like instead of a physical class, children are coming to this class. All 30 students are added and all the subject teachers are added. They can enter the class as per the timetable and classes.
सेटिंग में गया था मैं.
Is my screen still visible to everyone?
So disturbance.
Unmute yourself, sir. Sir, please unmute yourself. Sir, unmute yourself.
I hope the person who was asking, can we use a whiteboard? Can you see the screen? Can you see my screen? There's a teacher who's teaching economics, and he's using a whiteboard, and he has got a tripod on which his mobile is kept.
Sorry,
Children
sir.
can see his white screen very clearly.
It is not visible.
Sorry, sir, it is not visible.
Screen not seen, Trilok sir.
It was initially it was visible.
Maybe,
No,
maybe it was visible to you and it was visible to me also. I could even read the word economics.
Is it visible now?
You could,
Now
you
it's
could,
not visible.
sir,
No, sir, you can see only black screen.
Mr. Bist, I could request you to stop sharing and then share once again. Stop sharing and then share once again. And when you share once again, before going to the PPT, please stop that annotation. This gentleman is playing havoc with us.
Disturbance is coming, sir.
क्या करें सर, सबको म्यूट करना पड़ता है तो स्पीकर भी म्यूट हो जाता है ना.
Is it visible to you now?
To me it's visible.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Yes, sir, it's visible. It's
visible
visible.
to all of
Yes,
us.
sir.
You
Yes,
can
sir.
see the whiteboard. Whiteboard is being used.
But then you yourself.
You can see there's a economics teacher who's using the whiteboard, and he has got his tripod on which he has kept his mobile,
Camera.
and whatever he's teaching is going to the children through this. I hope you can see what is happening. This is how we were using the whiteboard for the teaching in the classes for mathematics especially. Then these are the things which we were sending to the screen. Somebody who's playing with the screen is not a grown-up person. He's a little baby. He can do whatever he's doing. We'll accept him the way he is, because there are special children in the class always. We'll accept him the way he is. Then comes, this is the timetable which we have timetable. So all the parents know the timetable when they have to come. We had a proper school-like timetable where we were having everybody attending the classes. And this is what we did for the whole, this is what I did for the, ecosystem, how we can use the technology. Now, one more thing I want to show all of you, since you are here, I'm stop sharing, I'm showing you something else. when we are teaching Hindi, we find a lot of problems with the students. And for that, I looked out for a solution. When you cannot type in Hindi, you face a lot of problems. And Hindi teachers were in a big dilemma because they were the worst hit people by the technology. Because they didn't know how to type in Hindi. They faced a lot of problems. So for them, we have given them an app which says, we call it Google Input Tool.
Google
We ask them
Input
to go
Tool.
to the Google Input Tool, and through the Google Input Tools, I'll show you just now actually. I'll just share the screen so that you can see, everybody can understand, because every school must be facing the problem with the Hindi thing. I'll just share the screen, you can see that.
Sir, we have only 5 minutes more for you.
I'll just finish up in 5 minutes only. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
You can see this is the Google Input Tool. This will be a learning for all of you. Please take it very seriously and go and teach your Hindi teachers how to go for their typing. You can see this is there. This tool is available to you. There's a try it out. Just click on the try it out. You'll find shows here the different languages. This is English. The minute you see English, you go to Hindi and you click on Hindi. You have clicked on Hindi. Now you can write down मेरे देश का नाम. You type in English only. देश का नाम भारत है. Can you see this? I hope everybody can see it. Can your teachers?
You have to remove this Google
Sir.
page first. Remove
no,
the
we
Google
can't
page.
see it. It's all black and black.
Remove the Google
Yes, it's
page. Remove the Google
Blank,
page.
sir. Nothing
You
is
can't
there.
see.
No, sir.
Black screen, sir.
Wait, I'll stop sharing. I'll come back again.
Nothing is visible there on the screen. Please.
I'm coming back again.
There's some problem with connectivity today, not at my end, but the end of majority of our participants.
Can you see the screen now?
Except South.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No,
The
no,
screen
we
is
cannot
visible
see
to
it.
how many of you can see my screen right now?
Yes, visible, sir.
Sir.
I can see.
Sir.
No,
No, sir.
cannot see.
Yes.
No, sir, we cannot see it.
We are not visible, sir.
Some of you are able to see.
Yes, sir.
Those who can see, please see. Others can listen to me. Those who can see, look at the
Voice is
screen.
not clear,
I'm
sir.
writing on the address bar Google Input Tools. Once you write the Google Input Tools, you click on the Google Input Tools, you'll find this coming up here. You have to write down try it out. Once you write try it out, you'll find there's English written on this block. When you go down, there's a drop down which will come, which will show you Hindi also. There's a Hindi here. I've selected Hindi. Once you select Hindi, you write in Roman English. Suppose you write down.
Sir, please give demo. Please go for the demo.
सुनाई दे रहा है. Can you see I've written something? How many of you can see what is written there? जिनको स्क्रीन दिखाई दे रही वो देख सकते हो इंग्लिश.
सर ये केवल हिंदी के लिए कि और
All languages, please. You have to choose the language.
You can take any language. You can take Japanese. You can take French. You can take any language. You write in English, and it will show into that converted language. So this is one of the very good tools with which you can make your Google Forms for the question papers, and for making because whatever you're doing, if you're not checking what the children have done, if you're not having the assessment of the online test, online classes, everything is going to be going into the deaf ears. Children study only when there's some kind of assessment is there. I would request all of you to make out a weekly assessment. It could be in the form of a Hindi quiz, English quiz, mathematics quiz. For mathematics also, you can go to GeoGebra and can take x to the power 2. You can take integration sign. You can take circle. You can take triangle. You can take parallelogram. If you go to the tools, you'll find there's so much for us to explore. With this, I think Sir said only 5 minutes are left. I will not take much of your time, but I would just tell you that we are going to live with this for at least for the two of the things till the end of the session. One is maintaining the social distancing, and the second is self-protection and the hygiene. Whenever the lockdown restrictions are relaxed and schools are allowed to function, we will have to have a school-specific plan to commence the school without any loss of time. For that, all of you will have to plan for now. Please start planning. Suppose the school is starting in July. How you're going to do? Only a particular segment of school will be opening initially.
Unmute yourself, sir. Unmute yourself. Could you stop screen sharing also?
I hope I was audible that I was saying.
Oh yes, yes, I could hear every word, and some of my friends could. I would say at least half the audience could hear you very clearly, and we could see you also. But there are problems.
There was some technical glitch today,
no,
sir.
It's not a glitch. I mean, at my station there is no glitch. Luckily,
yeah.
I mean, it can happen with me also, but it happened at Allahabad, it happened at Jammu, and it happened at some portions of Hyderabad also. Maybe it could be raining in certain areas, but they had problems. Some could not see the videos, so they couldn't see us. And some are not able to hear to our audios also.
Neera Mathu says it was very clear. Selena says, yes, it was clear, sir.
It doesn't matter, sir. We are very grateful to you. I fold my hands to you, so grateful.
Thank you, sir. You don't have to fold your hands. You have to just bless us all.
Thank you. All my blessings are always with you.
We're all learning from you, sir, actually, right?
I have a slight, announcement to make. The announcement is like this for all my friends. The participants who were expected to participate, Sudhanshuji, in this discussion were 3. I got only 1. 2 of them could not drop in, and 1 of them has possibly come now. But we could wait. We could have that discussion another day. I have 4 more speakers ready for this. I would like to go to the second panel discussion that was meant for today. And the idea of that was, when these children come back to our schools, their lifestyle will have undergone a major change. They have been indoors for a very long time. So consequently, we'll have to cater to their social and emotional development, adaptability, adjustment, take care of their health, and at the same time, bring them steadily. We can't do it at once. Steadily back to their normal routines. And I can assure you those normals are not going to be the normals that we had in our schools when they were open. Perhaps that's going to take 2 to 3 years. And by then we will have created new normals. So therefore, I have 2 of my speakers here who are going to talk on that, how to deal with the parents, sympathetically, compassionately, but confidently, and how to deal with our children so that their social and emotional, upliftment or skills are attended to. Vatsala, would you read an introduction, please? Can you hear me, Vatsala ji?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Would you give us an introduction to Alpa ji? She is here.
Right, sir. Good evening, everyone. I would like to introduce the speakers for the next session. The topic of the next session is social and emotional support to children and dealing calmly but confidently with parents. One of the panelists, I feel honored to introduce her, is Mrs. Alpa
Katodia.
Yes, sorry, sir.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Mrs. Alpa is the founder and director principal of Vapi Public School, Vapi. She is an eminent social worker and was elected as the first lady president of Rotary of Vapi in 2012-13. She is an art of living teacher and conducts happiness workshop for adults, Know Your Child and Know Your Teens. Workshop for parents. She conducts workshop on leadership, management principles, emotional stability for students, parents, teachers, and other women empowering programs. She has attended Global Thai Conference and Leaders Roundtable Conference at Lucknow. She had gone in Rotary Family Exchange Program to Germany. She has also been to USA and Australia, Sweden and Norway for studying and understanding their education system. She has received Shiksha Bharati Award 2013, Rashtriya Shikshak Samman Award 2016, and Excellent School Leadership Award 2018. Welcome, Alpa ma'am.
We will allow her to speak first, then we'll introduce the second
Dear
speaker.
friend.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Vatsala ji. And thank you, Mr. Handu, for inviting me as one of the panelists. And thanks to IECS for conducting such wonderful sessions. Am I audible?
Clearly.
Okay, that's great. Yes, I think we all are worried, isn't it? How we are going to balance children after the post-lockdown. Even right now also, there is a concern, and later on also. So first thing I would just like to tell you that as a teacher, all of us has to have something which will help us to keep connected with children. And this is, I have experienced, and so I can speak on this. If we are connected with our inner net, we will be able to connect with our outer net. We all are, in today's world, you know, we all are connected to internet too much. Yes or no? I think everybody must be agreeing. But connecting is with students is something different. We need to understand them, understand their emotions, how they undergo. Right now, during this during lockdown, I would just like to share our school practice, what we do. Like every teacher will call 5 students in a day, video call, and speak to them. And we found that children are so happily sharing, our preschool children, that what they have done, and they literally miss the school. Every like teacher has to call the children on their birthdays, do a video call. That also helps. I also have my video recordings and I send it to parents through the school app, through our YouTube link, and that is how we stay connected with them. Because I know the parents are also tensed, children are also tensed, and parents are worried, as Mr. Trilok said about online classes and teaching, that we all have started, right? But still, I feel we need to have a connection. And we all need to make this connection at this time, and so that when the school reopens, you know, still children will feel connected. You all must be knowing that, you know, when we were locked down, we felt we are just aloof. How we will manage? We don't go to school, we don't meet our colleagues. And I remember first meeting when I did Zoom meeting with my, you know, staff. They all were so happy, and we all had tears in our eyes that we are seeing each other after so many days. First, nobody thought that we will see each other. So we need to keep a connection now, and you need to see that our staff keeps on calling the children, like video calls. That is very important. One more thing, like, you know, after the school reopens, definitely social distancing during this pandemic, COVID-19, everybody is stressed, but as a teacher, we need to keep ourselves calm. And how we can do this? I think there is a technique, it's meditation. We need to do meditation, keep ourselves calm, because now also I've seen many teachers also getting worried about their definitely salaries, about the children academics. Ma'am, how we are going to complete? I just say cool down, we'll be doing it. So worry about academics should not be there. Worry about handling the students' emotions and our emotions. It's very important. So meditation is one of the technique which everyone can utilize. If we meditate, if we keep ourselves calm, it is said, you know, our vibrations work more than what we speak. So create such vibrations, create such aura where, you know, children come, they feel cool, calm. After the school starts also, maybe our expectations are more from the children. But as Mr. Handu said, they are at home and they will be coming to the school after so many days. First, again, we need to make connection. Let them move at their space. We need not push them. they will do excellent in the life. It is not about 1 year mein kuch nahi kiya, so they will not be able to do throughout their life. So we all have to be very patient. Handling parents also, we need to have that patience, because handling parent is really difficult. How many of you agree with me? I think most of us, isn't it? So just when the parents come, I know they have a lot of things, or they call, we need to say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, keep ourselves cool, wear a smile, and that will help them to cool down, because they are having a lot of anxiety about their children doing the mistake, why you are not rectifying, why you are not checking. They'll have a lot of questions. But with cool, calm mind, we need to handle them with a smile. I think 50% of their anger will go, their anxiety will go down, and you will be able to explain them well. But it's very important to give an ear to the parent, because from so long they have not met you, PTMs हुए नहीं है, तो उनको बहुत कुछ पूछना रहेगा. So just listen to them, give an ear, and then you will be able to, I think, move ahead with whatever you want to say. Then slowly you can explain it. One more thing, like, we have tried to, we were trying to make the screen time less, but now I think the screen time has increased for us, for children, I think for everyone. Yes or no? Do you agree? And this screen time has made us, our eyes, our bodies stiff. So it's very important to do little Sukshma yoga and make the children also do this Sukshma yoga. This is our ancient tradition, which we have lost. I think we need to bring that back. Would you like to see a little demo of it so that you can help your children to do that? Okay, that's great. So very first thing is we need to tell, or you all need to do it with me so that you can practice it later. So just wear a smile on your face. Put your both hands on your head. Just and move your hands. Yes. Move the skin. Scalp skin should be moving. Yes. Then move it on the other side. Yes. Are you feeling good? Yes. Now both the hands on the back side. Same technique. Move your hands. Rotate it. Yes. Reverse side. Yes. Okay. Now lock your fingers like this. Right? And then put it behind your head. And then push your head behind. And push your hands in front. Palms in front. Do you feel good? Again, do it. Release. Do it. Again, release and do it. Yes, very good. Now you need to do the same thing in the front. Lock your hands. Push your head in front and hands at the back. Again, take a deep breath. Wear a smile. Yes. Now you are going to massage your eyebrows little. Yes, move. Very good. Under your eyes. Yes. Your cheeks. Jawlines. Pull your ears. Ears. वो खींचना चाहिए ना. We were giving punishment. Rotate your ears in front and at the back. Yes, very good. Now, one more exercise for your spinal cord, and that is for children and us all, because nowadays even I am sitting from morning till evening, night on the chair and keep on speaking, and we understand what happens to our spinal cord. You need to lock your hands again, push it up, stretch it, take deep breath. Breathe in and out. And bring it down. Press it. Again up. Smile. Stretch. Down. And down. Yes. Feeling good? There are more stretches, but at least you can do this much. And the eyes should be blinked. And that you should start with children also, because at home they must not be doing it. Now, when they come to school, you start with little Sukshma Yoga, blinking their eyes, right? Rotating from right to left, left to right, taking from one corner to another corner. So do all these things, and this is going to really help all of us. I hope, Mr. Handu, my 7 minutes are done, because I should not overshoot the time.
Thank you, beta. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you
bless
so
you.
much.
But why didn't you teach? Why didn't you teach me and Dr. Avtar Singh this when we were there with you? That was about 5-8 years back. Instead, you showed us the lovely sunlight at Diu and Daman.
Yes.
You took us on a visit to a few places. I mean, this exercise would have been far more useful.
Right. I think.
You know what I enjoyed during those 4 days was the bash.
Yes.
You remember that when I was leaving for my plane at Surat, I just tried to say bye to you, and I saw all the 60 teachers, including a lady at the age of 65, dancing in the center, and you were all engrossed in it. I came, waved at you, and left. That was the best thing I saw.
Yes.
If at that time you could keep your teachers and your children so happy, why can't we keep them now? I'm so grateful to you. Vatsala Vidya, thank you very much. I'm obliged to you. Vatsala
Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Alpa ma'am. You put it very rightly that academics can be taken care of, but the priority is to look after their emotional and physical health. So once they're healthy, they're safe and secure, comfortable, academics will take place. So we are unnecessarily stressing too much on academics. We can cover that up. But all we have to focus on is, you really nicely in that short span of time told us where our priorities lie. So we must focus first on the well-being of the child and the parents as well, because we've seen that during this time they have reached out to us more than the children for those little things, guidance and help. They also felt at loss, and they felt that school teachers or the principal is the right person to approach for the issues or challenges that they're facing at home. So we were counselors for the parents during this time that we've noticed.
Very true.
They reaching us out, and the best thing that we could do to make them comfortable was they can talk to us any time of the day, any time of the night. We are always available for them, the teachers and myself as well. And I think that brought us much closer to the parents, and that helped us in so many ways. I think future relationships have become stronger during this time.
Yes.
Pandemic has done a lot of good, I would say.
I think, Vatslaji, 1 second, somebody is asking for relaxation exercise. I can just recommend you that if you go on YouTube, you can just put a Yoga Nindra, that is after lunch, you can take it for 15-20 minutes, and that again energize your body. And there are a lot of guided meditation happening, online also, and on YouTube also. So you can pick a few and follow that. Thank you.
Vatsalaji, please introduce Sudhanshu ji, and we'll have to give him only 5 minutes. I know he's my son, he won't mind, but I'm trying to finish. Just introduce him. He can take 1 minute because he's my son. He can take 1 minute more. So 5 + 1 means 6, and 1 minute for your introducing him. Please.
Perfect.
Sudhanshu Shekhar Nayak. He is on your sheet at number 2.
Good evening, Sudhanshu sir. My pleasure to introduce you on this forum. Mr. Sudhanshu Shekhar Nayak completed MA, MPhil from Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. Currently pursuing his PhD from JNU. Is the principal of Podar International School, Pune. He started his career in the corporate sector as a quality manager and vendor manager in Bangalore. He worked for Pearson Schools in Karnataka before joining Podar Education Network of Schools in the year 2014. He is a CBSE certified master trainer. IECS board has empaneled him as the IECS Mentor of Change, and also engaged as a resource person for principals and teachers training of Podar Education Network of Schools. He strongly believes happy children learn better, and has traveled passionately to every part of India just to make this dream come true. What a lovely thought, sir.
Thank
We
you,
would
madam.
love to hear you. Please go ahead.
The capital letters, huh? You read that. Happy children
Yes, sir.
learn better.
It's a lovely
Sir,
thought.
thank you, Vatsala ma'am.
Thank you.
And my namaskar to all my mentor and to Professor Handu sir, Arora sir, and Aptar sir. Sir, I will not take more time. I have driven out a 8-fold path for social and emotional bonding that you have to develop with your parents.
Lovely.
I have 8 points I will discuss, but before that, I would like to just quote a small thing from my Guruji, where he said, "You are for the Lord, not for others. You are for the Lord, so for others." Let me begin by saying that first thing that we need to do is that appreciate what we have within and accept what we have in others. I think if we can do that, the first battle that we are going to win, and that is the most important thing for my teachers, for my parents, for me, and for everybody who are sitting here and attending this wonderful sitting. And who can teach us better than Professor Handu sir, who is doing this for almost a month now. My first point is brief and brisk. I'm sure I don't need to explain it better. You need to appreciate yourself, what you have, and you need to accept what others are having. Then the world will become a better place. Next, be there. I think being stakeholders, being principals, being teachers, we need to be there for our parents whenever they need us. We have to give commitment, not promises. We have to commit ourselves that we are there for our parents. We have to be there for them whenever they need us. The only thing that we need to do is just to listen them, just to hear them out, just to take care of their points, whatever grievances they have. Our students, whatever issues they have at home, take note of that. We may not have the solution, but we can find a solution together sitting with them. So be there for all our students and stakeholders, and also be there for yourself. Because if you're not for yourself, then you cannot really help anybody. So you have to be there for yourself also. I will not elaborate because all of you are very intelligent. The next one, let us empathize, do not sympathize. We are a society who sympathize more than we empathize. Yesterday I heard Dheer sir, he said, empathy is one word which has been abused in a very big way. We will not abuse it anymore. We will empathize, we will try to help, feel for it. Whatever is happening with others, it is as if it is happening to us. Let it not be a child of another person. Let us treat that child is sitting in our place and he is facing that same issue, what you are feeling. We have to feel for it. And that empathy will not only work for your parents and for your students. You have to empathize. We have to empathize with our teachers. What are they going through? Their tremendous pressure at home, their in-laws pressure, their own work pressure, whatever we are putting them. Maybe they're not comfortable with the teaching learning process virtually, but they are doing it. They may fail many a times, but we need to give them a hand saying that, get up, we will do it again. So we have to empathize 360 degree. We have to empathize. Let's stop sympathizing. Next point, deliberate to celebrate, which we have done, sir. I would like to very proudly say that we have started deliberating birthday celebration virtually. We are having potluck virtually with our teachers, with our parents. We are celebrating our parents' anniversary online. We are making them feel that though the school is not on, it's on vacation. Maybe pandemic is there, but we will connect with you. We will celebrate your birthday, your anniversary, any event that is taking place. Even the International Family Day was celebrated online. We made them feel that we are one family. We have to deliberate a lot of good things to celebrate. We cannot stop celebration because life is celebration. Let us celebrate life even through these very difficult times. Let us celebrate. We are doing it. I'm sure many of us, we are doing it. We will do it and will defeat this pandemic. I'll go to the next point. Let's connect. As Alpha Madam here very seriously, very nicely she has put it, connect. If we cannot connect, we cannot communicate. Let us connect well. Today, so many of our colleagues wanted to connect to search program, this particular thing, but they cannot connect because of due to some issues, some reason, some network problem. Until and unless you connect, you cannot communicate. So take care of your connect part. Be connected. Stay connected with your stakeholders. Not only purpose whenever the fees are there or uniforms are there, the school is about to open. Stay connected at all times. Keep sending them the message. Ask them one thing or a two. Get connected so that you can communicate with them whenever it is possible. You don't have to struggle to talk to them. Next, today, care is cure. Care is cure. You cannot care as a doctor. I am not a professional. I am not a doctor. I cannot really cure anybody. But I can care. I can pick up my phone and call and find out, sir, how are you doing? Are you all right? Is the little child in our house who is studying in my school, is he safe? Is he enjoying? Is there any issue? I think cure is the ultimate care today. We have to care for our teachers. We have to make sure that they are taken care of. If they are not feeling well, don't force them for any kind of classes. Give them a day off. Tell them that take care of yourself. Tomorrow we'll meet. Give them a call in the evening and find out, are you all right? Did you go and see a doctor? If you empathize, if you care, the cure automatically comes. As the doctors say, it's not the medicine which cures, it's your support which cures. The next point, which comes from Handu sir only, be a 1-minute manager. Always be a 1-minute manager. Don't waste even the bandwidth. Be sure, make sure that you are going to sort out things and issues in a very short and brisk manner, in a swift manner. Make sure that you are just a 1-minute manager. Don't give too many suggestions. Ask your person, whoever is facing that problem, to come out with solutions. You discuss, deliberate, conduct certain things. I'm sure you will find a solution to your problem. I have come to the eightfold path. I will just conclude by saying, I hope I have not taken much time. I would like to quote our all-time great president of our country, Abdul Kalam ji. He said, nobody will remember you the way you walk, the way you talk, what you did. But every one of us will remember how did you make them feel when they were with you. Let us make everybody feel the way we feel good. Thank you, sir. I think I have completed within the time.
Thank you. Thank
I'm
you.
really
That's
grateful.
brilliant.
Thank you.
That's brilliant, beta. I'm proud of you and proud of Vatsala also. I don't think we can take the third, but I'll try because I have a few announcements to make also. First one first. I'll try to do it this way. I would like to inform all the esteemed members. You'll see how we lost from 400, something like 414. We came to 290.
420.
420. Yes, they were not able to connect. Dr. Saab is trying to connect them. Now, the first thing I would like to inform you that some of my friends had requested that there should be some model lessons. Model lessons. Lessons which are given online and which could be rich in content. Please understand. It's not necessary that the teachers are only good at using technology, but the lessons must be really appropriate in content. So we have chosen 2 lessons, one in Hindi for class 9th and one in English for class 12th. These model lessons will not interfere with our Saturday, Sunday programs. These both model lessons are being presented on 20th. I'll try to see both of them happen. We'll start Nirja ji with Hindi. My only worry is I have received some requests that it is better that if we get the feedback of these lessons from the students also. So if any of the principals using my, I would say personal wall, not the main groups, could write to me on my personal wall, sir, I have arranged for my 9th class children to be available for this Hindi lesson or my 12th class students to be available for this English lesson, so that you collect the feedback and you pass it on to us. It's not possible for us to allow those children to enter and listen to the lesson. We could see that we pass on the lesson to you, you zoom it out in some way to the children. Or if you think they can, you could give it to them on a large screen and from there it can be taken up by them. Some way has to be. I'll also look for it. This will be from 3 to 5:30. On 21st, I'll be conducting one more session. I've conducted 3, 4. One more for, this is St. Xavier Group of Schools, Bilaspur. They are running about 20 schools, about 60 of their school leaders, that is principals, vice principals, a coordinator from each of the schools, 3 people from each school would make up 60 people. If there are some principals who are genuinely interested, the topic is leadership. They could write to me on my personal wall, I could send them the link. We would not allow it as a free program and thereby share the link with everybody. You know why? Because in such a talk, I would not like to be disturbed as we are disturbed in these talks. But here we can tolerate. There, the whole thread is lost in no time. So it's important that if you are interested, eager to learn about leadership, to see what Professor Andu has to say about the modern concept of leadership, then please send me a message on my personal wall, 98108-90998. 98108-90998. You can send me a message, please share it. I'll share the password and the ID with you. That's about 21st. Next Saturday and Sunday, since we didn't have speakers, we are organizing a program which is precisely meant for facing the challenges. We will be very soon sharing with you a directive that has come from the WHO and the UNO also. Another directive that has come from the Delhi Directorate of Education. Even the Quality Council of India is working on guidelines for opening up of the schools. We decided to change this all into facing the challenge, because maybe 2 to 3 months time we will have to open these schools, and 2 to 3 months is a very short time for us to prepare ourselves for opening, in terms of sanitization, in terms of transportation, in terms of social distancing, in terms of furniture changes, in terms of sanitization of our labs, of our corridors, of our library. We'll have to be very, very cautious. What are those things that we require to do in various aspects? We were counting them yesterday. They come up to almost 30 aspects in which we are to work. So I decided that I would be talking on Saturday and Sunday, 1.5 hours, or maybe even 2 hours. We'll be starting at 3, closing it by 5:30. 3 to 5:30 on Saturday, 3 to 5:30 on Sunday. We deliberately kept a registration fee for this workshop of both the days as 1,000. There can be friends who are not in a position to pay. You'll say, sir, do you think us so poor? No, no, I don't. There are schools that have no money in their coffers this time. That's why I say this. And there are principals and staff members who have not received their salaries for the past 3 months. So if there is somebody like this, he or she may simply write on my personal wall, sir, the link for this meeting, I want to register, I want you to pay for me. Don't write that word. You simply say, I want to register, please register me. I will send you the ID, transaction ID, whereby I will be depositing that 1,000. There won't be more than 10, 20 people like this. I'll pay for them because I'm expecting a crowd of over 500 in these two. But this is a continuous workshop for 2 days. And anybody attending on the first day and missing it out on the second day will not gain much, because we have united it in such a way that if we deal with 3 or 4 aspects today, which have further offshoots about 20, 30, they will have another 30, 40 on the next day. So please attend it on both the days. I repeat, 20th Wednesday, 3 p.m. 2 model lessons, one on English, one on Hindi, 9th class Hindi, 12th class English. But speak to me and let me see if you can arrange it for your children. Number 2, on 21st, 10 a.m. in the morning, St. Xavier Bilaspur, organized by me, working right from my home. If anybody wants to join, write to me. And 23rd, 24th, I expect all of you to be there. And in case there is some financial problem, you cannot register because of that. You may be having money, lot of it in the bank, but the bank is not opening. It's under lockdown. There can be problems. Write to me. Sir, please send me a registration transaction ID. I'll send you a transaction ID. I was just now looking at that Google form registration. I think about 133 people have already registered. which is great of them. But there was a little duplicacy somewhere. This does not apply to our IECS members. They have to simply register and write. Professor B.L. Andu will give you the transaction details, right? All my IECS members will directly participate in this meeting without making any payments. Neeraji, you are already registered. Dr. Arora is already registered. He did it. He filled the form. Avtar Singh ji also filled the form. Rupam also filled the form. Some of you have filled the form. Some of you have not.
Sir, I'll be there. Sudhanshu will be there. Sir.
That's lovely. That's lovely, my son. I always expect you to be there. If I could go to Rajkot for you and for 1 day's workshop, stay for 3 days and see the beauty of Rajkot, why can't you be with us? You have to be with us. I mean,
yes, for sure. 100% I have to be there.
My purpose of organizing these meets was twofold. Number one was that we at least smile for a little while. And you beautifully said, connecting with people at this time in a crisis or in a situation when you are all sad, when you feel that life is going to come to a standstill. I read something in the morning and we were having our lunch. I requested my life partner who is here with me that finish your lunch quickly. I have something to share with you. She realized that it must be something very important. Otherwise, he never shares anything from the Facebook or WhatsApp with me. She finished it quickly and said, what's it? I said, why are you so eager? She said, no, tell me, it must be important. I saw an advertisement, a prize of 40,000 for the person who finds this gentleman and his dog. We are not able to trace him for the last 14 days. I can share this photograph and the photograph of the dog with you. The story goes like this. They had explained that we are living in a 5-bedroom house at such and such place, 2 sons, a mother and a father, and a dog named Marshall, and my grandchildren. Our father one day, although he was hale and healthy, a retired gentleman, suddenly developed symptoms which were akin to symptoms of corona. We were scared. We put him in a separate room on a charpai. That's the exact word written there. This room was usually for the Marshal. So Marshal stayed with him. We did not get into the room. We stayed 20 meters away from the room. We rang up the hospital and called for an ambulance. And even the locality people shut down their windows and doors and they did not meet anyone. We were from the family itself. We also kept away. And we told the father from a distance that we have called the hospital and you will be shifted very soon. Within 2 hours, the ambulance came with the hospital staff in their PPE suits. They carried the father. He said, I can walk down, don't worry. He walked up to the threshold of the house and then touched the ground with his hands and touched it to his head, smiled at us and walked away with the dog chasing the ambulance. My mother, that's the wife of the gentleman, brought a bucket full of water and washed the whole threshold and the room and the corridors through which he had passed and praying to God that we should not be infected anyone. We didn't have any contact with him for 14 days. We never inquired. We never were told. At the end of 14 days, when we realized that he should have been either better or he should be, God bless him, with God in his heaven, we learned that he had no corona at all. He was hale and healthy with a minor infection. But they had taken the precaution of quarantining him for 14 days and he had been discharged. The gentleman, when he was discharged, this was told by an award boy. When he was discharged, he came out, looked at the hospital, looked right, looked left, saw nobody there except Marshall, the dog. He hugged the dog. The one, from eyes of one, we could see Ganga streaming down. From the other, we could see Yamuna streaming down. And since that day, the 2 of them are missing. We have not found them. He never wanted to go back to his house. And they got an intimation. This was written by a neighbor. I am glad to inform you that the prize announced is 40,000. If you have any information, because this money also is not coming from the family. This is the pension amount of the gentleman. So you can see what kind of awe, fear and terror. I told my wife, if something like this happens to any one of us in the family, it is better that we bear it all together. because she was persuading me that we are visiting one of her sons. I was with my younger son for 14 days. Then I shifted, and he keeps on coming daily. They aren't bothered about it. They only are worried that this man is more than 60 or 70. We should take care of him and see that every day he is fine. I mean, a close-knit society, a close-knit family, I call it one of the basic units of our society. It's broken down. It broke down the time we decided to have our own spaces. We decided that our son and our daughter-in-law should live separately in some other block. But today it's breaking down further. It is teaching us that our lifestyle is undergoing a change. Perhaps the new norm may be that we have to live together to help each other. And infections cannot be caught so suddenly. I have an amenity. I promise you, if any one of my friends or anyone in your family, God bless you all, has any problems of corona, please call me. I will attend to him. I will serve him. Because I have the built-up immunity and the antibodies to face them. You will say, sir, how do you know that you have them? Because God knows it, I have them. The day I decide to work and help him, he will give me those antibodies automatically. That is the kind of attitude we'll have to adopt with parents and our schools. We can't hug these children, but I was delighted when I saw a picture 2 days back of a teacher wrapped in a polythene bag kind of a thing, hugging her children. She was hugging everybody in Taiwan when they were coming to the school, hugging everybody, but she had put on a polythene cover to protect herself. Now that kind of a feeling we have to use. I'm grateful to the two speakers. We had 3 speakers we had today. I'm grateful to Vatsala Vidya, who came a little, I mean, she could have come in time. She could have done for the first one also, because Vandana could not make it up. Vandana has not been able to access. Even Urvashi has not been able to access. She was also expected to speak.
She came.
She came? All right. She
Sir,
came.
Vandana ma'am came, but I think later on she was having some network issues. So she had
Yes, she spoke to her daughter also. She tried to do it. This network problem is with dozens of people. We have to learn.
Right from the beginning, sir.
But we have to learn to live with it, beta. You see, these problems should not deter us from our work, must go on. I was writing down what Sudhanshu, my son, was saying. Let us connect and then deliberate to celebrate. We are here to run a program. The program must go ahead as planned. There may be changes. Some people may be deprived of this facility. We'll arrange another for them. A different band of speakers and request these speakers also to be present there. I mean, that might give us. I'm grateful to the speakers. Vatsala Madam, firstly, for coming in time. Then Mr. Bish, my hat's off to you for that wonderful presentation, sir. But don't judge us by your standards. All of us are not that good. All of us cannot have all those facilities that you have.
I did talk about the people who are not having even the internet.
Yes.
So you had given the suggestion of working through the SMSs.
Sir, I know my daughter Vatsala here working in DPS Chhatrapur. Almost for 15 days, she worked only on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I call it what is up, not what is app.
SMS can work, sir.
She did that only. But by then she had added. Now, now she is fully.
Yes, sir. We are, for the past 1 week, we are training our teachers on the Microsoft Google Classroom.
That's lovely.
And it is, I would say from my personal experience, very, very good, sir. Very user-friendly.
You have taken a license for how many connections?
Pardon, sir?
You have a license for how many? The Microsoft license.
Sir, you don't need anything for that, sir.
No, you need a license.
Sir, even we have taken.
It's free for 6 months.
It's free for 6 months.
Even we have taken
But
for
then
unlimited.
there is a number. There is a number.
Very effective, very useful.
If there is a small school, Nirja is here, Vatsala is here. If there is a small school that needs to work on Microsoft and does not have a connectivity, I can give them 500 connections of my own. I can offer them free, not for only 6 months, but Microsoft has promised because of Arora ji. This has been possible for us. He, through the modern school contacts, has been able to get it. And my son has worked with it and he has requested me, Papa, don't use these 2,000. They have given you 2,000 connections. Give 500 to some school, let them help. I mean, give them this as a help. They could work on 6 months.
Thank you.
So 6 months is more than enough. By then, we will have adapted ourselves. Anybody wants it, write to me. and send me the names of all your teachers whom you want to connect on the Microsoft Teams. I'll give them the email numbers and the email ID.
Actually, sir, Microsoft is giving it at the moment free trial for 6 months at least.
Provided you have a school website. You see, there can be a school that doesn't have a very logistic website with a proper domain name, then they won't give it to you. But if you have a website, they will give it. You must apply.
We have the license for 20,000 people.
Oh, that's right.
Across
That's
all
right.
the 16 schools, you know.
Is that Mr. Dhiman? I can hear the sound.
Yes, he's there.
Yes. Oh, I see. A person of your caliber, and then this school is a matter of pride for all of us. 20,000 is nothing. Even if they give you a lack of licenses, it doesn't matter at all. But there can be schools that do not have these facilities at all. So hope to see you on 20th. If not on 20th, then on 21st, those leaders who want to go along with me on this leadership journey. And if not on 21st, then on 23rd and 24th, so that we know what all is required to be done today for opening the school after 2 months or after 3 months. What changes in transportation, what changes in sanitation, what changes are we going to bring about in our classroom seating, what changes are we going to bring about in our teaching learning processes, in our assessment, in our correction of notebooks. I mean, all these things we'll discuss during those 2 days. Thank you. God
Good
bless
evening,
all
sir.
of you. Good evening, all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Good
much.
evening. Good evening.
Thank you so much.
And thank you,
Aroraji, I
everyone.
am waiting for you.
On the
Good evening, sir.
today for the
Sir,
first time
thank
I
you,
was
sir.
Thank you.
there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Freedoms all together.